Early warning signs of diabetes. Millions ignore number 3 until it's too late. There's a reason diabetes is called a silent disease. It doesn't scream, it whispers. Millions walk around every day unaware that their body is already in trouble. And often, by the time they find out, it's because something's already broken. A nerve that won't heal, a wound that won't close, a vision that started to blur. But the body does send signals, small, subtle ones. And today, we're going to expose 7 early warning signs of diabetes that most people overlook. Especially number 3. It feels harmless, even normal, but doctors say it's one of the clearest red flags. If you're over 40, overworked, or just overwhelmed by life, this could be the most important 8 minutes of your year. Let's begin. 1. You're more tired than you should be. Not exhausted, just off. Even after a full night's sleep, you feel like you're running on low batteries. This isn't laziness, it's biology. When blood sugar levels are too high or swing wildly, your body struggles to convert food into usable energy. Glucose builds up in the bloodstream but can't enter cells properly. The result? Your muscles starve for energy and your brain fogs over. You might find yourself skipping workouts or staring at the wall mid-afternoon, wondering where your drive went. Don't brush it off. If rest isn't fixing your fatigue, something deeper could be draining you. 2. You pee more often, especially at night. Do you wake up once, twice, 3 times to use the bathroom? It might not be just your age or your bladder. When sugar levels rise, the kidneys try to flush it out through urine. That leads to more trips to the bathroom and more water loss from your body. The result? You wake up parched. You feel dry. Your mouth is sticky. If you're drinking more and still dehydrated, don't assume it's just summer heat. Your kidneys may be fighting a silent sugar overload. 3. You're constantly hungry, even after meals. This is the sign millions ignore because it feels so normal. You eat a sandwich, and an hour later, you're starving again. You grab a snack, but it barely takes the edge off. Maybe you even gain weight while feeling like you're always hungry. Here's why. With diabetes or insulin resistance, sugar doesn't enter cells properly. Your body thinks you're starving, so it triggers more hunger signals. It's a cruel loop. High blood sugar leads to cell starvation. That causes hunger. You eat more, and your blood sugar rises even higher. If this sounds familiar, your appetite might be trying to send a message. 4. Your vision blurs or changes throughout the day. Do your eyes go in and out of focus, especially when you're tired or after eating? Elevated blood sugar can temporarily swell the lenses in your eyes, changing how they bend light. This causes intermittent blurriness, especially in the late afternoon or after a carb-heavy meal. People often think they just need new glasses. But if your prescription keeps changing, or your eyes feel strained by screens, you may need more than an optometrist. A simple blood test can rule out a much bigger problem. 5. You heal slowly. Cuts, bruises, even colds. You nick your finger shaving. 2 weeks later, it's still not quite closed. Or that bruise from bumping into the table sticks around longer than it should. High blood sugar stiffens blood vessels, reducing circulation. Less blood flow means fewer nutrients and white blood cells reaching damaged tissue. The immune system slows down. The repair crew is stuck in traffic. This doesn't just affect cuts, it affects gum health, skin infections, even how long a cold lasts. If your body's repairs are running late, don't ignore it. 6. You feel tingling or numbness, especially in your feet. One of the most alarming early signs of type 2 diabetes is called peripheral neuropathy. That pins and needles sensation in your toes or soles. It could be nerve damage starting to set in. High glucose levels slowly eat away at nerve endings, especially in areas with less circulation. It starts as a tickle, a dullness, a sense that your feet just don't feel the ground right. Left unchecked, it can progress to burning, stabbing pain, or complete numbness. That's when injuries go unnoticed and infection risk climbs. If your feet feel strange more than once a week, it's time to investigate. 7. You're losing weight without trying. At first, it seems like a good thing. You're eating the same, maybe even more, but the scale is dropping. You think, finally, my metabolism is speeding up. But in many cases, this is the body's distress signal. When cells can't use glucose, your body starts breaking down fat and muscle for energy. It's a metabolic scramble. You lose weight, but also strength, tone, and energy. In some people, this shows up as looser skin, weaker grip, or new fatigue after physical tasks. Weight loss that feels effortless could be your body shouting, "I'm running out of fuel." So what should you do? None of these signs on their own mean you have diabetes. But if you've experienced more than 2 or 3 recently, your body might be waving a warning flag. Here's what you can do. Starting today, hydrate early. Start your morning with water, not coffee. Dehydration thickens blood. Watch your plate. Focus on whole foods, protein, fiber, and foods with low glycemic impact. Move daily. Even 20 minutes of walking improves insulin sensitivity. Get tested. A simple A1C or fasting glucose test can give you clarity before symptoms worsen. Diabetes doesn't hit all at once. It creeps in slowly, one habit at a time. But so does healing. You don't need a radical lifestyle shift, just awareness and small adjustments. Catch the signs early, and you give yourself the power to stop it before it takes root. Now we want to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these signs lately? Which one surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want more health content that actually helps. You're not powerless. Start with one change, then keep going. Your future self will thank you.